Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts right now.
Okay.
This might be one of the most frustrating pieces of body cam video we've ever shown you here on Sidebar. New Jersey police officers had their patience definitely tested by an alleged drunk driver who had her 3 kids in the back of the car when she purportedly collided with a tractor trailer. And in an ironic twist, she works for the state's Department of Transportation. Not making this up. We're breaking down the most shocking moments from her arrest. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Back in October of 2024, police were dispatched to a car crash in Ewing Township, New Jersey. An SUV had reportedly made a wide turn and collided with the rear of a tractor trailer. And the most distressing part about this? One of the first officers on scene immediately notices several children standing on the sidewalk near the wreck.
Hello. Quick question, is anyone injured? Who was involved? Is anyone injured?
No, we're all okay.
Everyone's good?
Yes.
Truck driver should be I look like it. Well, I was driving up this way, I heard it too. I knew it was the truck was with the sock on you going over. No, it's because the machine hit it.
Oh, sir.
The entire axle out. Yeah.
Are you the driver?
Yeah, she hit me.
Excuse me, sir.
Right here.
You the driver?
Yeah.
You injured or anything?
No, no, but I'm gonna need a record for
Well,
this.
we know.
The
Just
entire...
give us a second, okay? Hello. Who was the driver? You were?
Yeah.
All right, so what happened today?
We literally went to lacrosse, had some dinner, came back, and
Which way were you traveling?
we were traveling this way.
So you're going down this way? Okay.
No, we were going down this way.
No, we were going this way.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going the other way.
So you're going down this way?
Yes.
Okay. Is it possible you can get me your driver's license, insurance, and registration for the vehicle?
Absolutely.
That is 39-year-old Megan Fackler. She had her 3 daughters, all under the age of 10 with her, according to the New York Post. And she tells the officer that they were coming from the kids' lacrosse practice when the truck hit her. The thing about that is, after speaking with the driver of the tractor trailer, as well as a witness who happened to be walking by, it quickly becomes clear that Fackler may be the one at fault. When officers try to get details about exactly what happened from her, she can't seem to remember which way she was traveling.
All right. So you were traveling this way, and what were you said you were gonna make a left?
Yes.
Where?
We were literally just trying to get home. I can...
Right, but where were you trying to make a left onto? Here? This road right here?
Grand Avenue.
Well, we're on Grand Avenue.
And up 700 feet to Upper Ferry.
Well, West Upper Ferry is down there. But you said you were traveling this way.
I literally was.
So you're traveling away from West Upper Ferry. West Upper Ferry is down that way.
I am new to the area. I'm sorry, I don't want to...
No, you're fine. Let's just... I just need... don't. If you push that, it's just going to blow more smoke out of me.
Sorry. I don't want you to inhale that.
Where... Okay, so you're on Grand. Where were you trying to go? That way? Or you're traveling this way, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you made a... You said you made a left turn?
Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts right now.
Okay.
Yes, I was following directions to get to my brother's house on 22 Riverview. And it's just how it happened.
I'm trying to figure out how the collision occurred.
I completely understand that. I'm trying to give you all the information that we were going in the direction we needed to go.
Do you remember which direction you're going? Because, I mean,
No,
we're
in all honesty, I'm going through a divorce. Just moved in with my brother who lives there.
Okay.
And we are I was traveling through the directions I had.
What were you doing prior to this? Where were you prior to this?
Lacrosse. So we practice at the lacrosse club.
All right, so prior to this, you were at was it a gym?
No, it was a field, the village field in Lawrenceville.
Okay, that was immediately before this?
Yes.
Scary story, but I'll tell you what, talking driving incidents, let me tell you something about our sponsor and partner, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. They deal with this stuff all the time, and also they win a lot all the time. In the past few months, Morgan & Morgan secured a $9.3 million verdict for a car crash victim in Florida, a $5.6 million verdict for another car accident victim in Atlanta, and not to mention $1.8 million in Kentucky after insurance offered them a mere $5,000 in that case. And even if you think your case isn't worth millions of dollars, why not start a claim and fight for what you deserve? Morgan & Morgan makes it so simple. The whole process can be done right from your smartphone. You can start a claim from your phone in just 8 clicks. So if you're injured, you can easily start a claim at forthepeople.com/LC Sidebar.
Did you guys have anything to drink there?
Why are there?
The ambulance is here to check on your children. Did you guys have anything to drink there?
No.
Okay. You just I understand you're in a crash, but you seem they're over there. You seem very disoriented. As I'm just trying to get simple things here. Where you're going and what happened before the crash. And you're having trouble explaining that to me.
I'm not.
It's making me worry, and you're slurring your speech a little. So it's either an injury from this, or you guys were doing something. You were doing something prior.
You all right?
That is infecting.
I would never.
Yeah, and I see there's 3 kids, and I would hope that's what I'm hoping. I just want to I want to rule that out, but you're having a lot of trouble helping me out here with what's going on.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
All right.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful.
What's your name?
Megan,
Where are you right now, Megan?
in Ewing Township.
Okay, what happened?
So I was taking my kids from practice.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can talk to him. I'm listening.
With the ambulance, I'm just making sure you're okay.
No, I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay.
Why are you going through my
I need
stuff?
to find the insurance.
I can send it to you.
Can you show it to me?
Yes.
Can you pull it up on your phone? Yeah, is this...
Man, you got a big hit in the car, in the front end of this car here. We should absolutely go to the hospital.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Did you pass out?
No,
Do you remember the whole thing?
I do.
So is that because maybe she's not telling the truth? Is it because of the result of this actual incident? Hard to say. But despite Fackler saying that she doesn't want to go to the hospital, police reports we reviewed showed that all 3 children, they complained of neck pain. So they all went to the hospital to get checked out. Now, Fackler apparently tells the police that she's going through a divorce and has moved in with her brother.
Can you call your brother, please?
Sure.
So we have another party out here, just in case the kids have to go.
What do you mean?
Can you just call your brother and have him come out? Is he at home right now? Is he at home right now? Can you just give him a call? Wouldn't you want him out here?
No.
You don't want him out here? What kind of relationship do you have with your brother? Is it a good relationship? I mean, you're living with him, right? Trying to get her to get her brother out of here. Since he's right around.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
good. How are you?
I just got in a car accident.
Oh my God, where are you?
Now, after multiple officers have conversations with Fackler, they know they're going to need to do field sobriety tests, right? But Fackler seems to stonewall. She says she absolutely understands why the officers need to do an investigation, but remains in the car despite repeated orders to get out.
I'm not asking you. Step out of the car. I'm not asking you. You understand that? I'm not asking you. This is not an option. Step out of the car. Come on.
Vehicle's gonna be a shimmy and follow, no other information.
What's that?
They wait until my brother comes?
Nope, step out of the car. Because one, we got a tow coming, we got to get this road cleaned up, and we have other calls. We can't sit here and be convenient to you.
I understand.
All right, so
I work for the DOT. I
Okay,
understand
so
how
you
this
understand
works.
that you need to step out of the car right now. So you understand that. If you're telling me you understand how we do our job, you understand that you need to get out of the car right now.
So what happens is the officer gets called away to another scene, and a second officer takes over and tries to get Miss Fackler to cooperate.
All right, so he has to
No,
leave.
you're the bad guy.
I'm not the bad guy. There's no bad guys here. This isn't good guy, bad guy.
But
You have open bottles in your car.
what do you mean?
You have,
In the backseat?
yeah. So,
In the
and you're slurring your
backseat?
speech. You're showing signs of impairment. Like the other officer said, I'm going to give you an opportunity to run through these tests. But if you refuse, you're just going to be placed under arrest for suspicion of drinking under the influence of alcohol. So, what's it going to be? I don't want... If you have the opportunity to participate in the tests, why wouldn't you take the opportunity to participate in the tests? To show me that you are not impaired.
But it's also my God-given issue to ensure everything. Like, what?
I don't know what that means. So you have one of two options. You participate in the tests, and if I deem that you are not under the influence of drugs or alcohol, then we're good to go. We finish this investigation for the crash, and you're good to go with your brother. If you do not participate, based on my observation, if the bottle's in the back, you're showing signs of impairment. All right. So then I'll be forced to place you under arrest for the for suspected driving while intoxicated. So what's it going to be?
What's in the back? So what
There's empty wine bottles in the back. All right.
From weeks ago.
All right. Well, observation's observation. Mixed with you're slurring your speech, you're not understanding.
I am understanding.
You're not, because I gave you two options. And
I do understand, but you also have to understand there's two ways to understand something.
based on my training experience,
It is for a beer tavern in Jacobs Creek. Just the advisable thing that males took off near
this is how I understand it. So either I have to keep explaining it over and over. Either you step out and perform the test, or you're going to be placed under arrest.
The officer goes around and around and around in circles with Fackler before finally convincing her to at least get out of the SUV.
They can do this quickly?
Yes, we can do it quickly. I've been trying to do this quickly. All right?
I'm trying to...
Okay. All right, so we're going to perform two tests. Hey, sir. Chris Turnbull. All right, Spiller. How's it going? Good. All right. All right, now your brother's here, okay? All right. So we're going to perform two tests. The first test is the walk and turn, all right?
So
All right.
yeah.
I'm going to explain it, all right? So the starting position I need you to get into. I want to get you on level ground because we're on the hill. So come with me. We're going to perform it on the sidewalk, okay?
Not have people watching? Like, can we
Okay,
not?
well, do you want to perform it on the hill, or do you want to perform it where there's a line?
Or we could actually eject people that...
I I can only do so many things. All right? I'm trying to make this the most private, but you're on public. All right?
So the officer hopes to have Fackler complete just 2 tests, the walk and turn test and the one-legged stand test. But Fackler seems to have trouble following instructions and even standing upright.
While you're completing this test, I need you to keep your hands by your side, focus on your feet, count your steps out loud, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9, and do not stop until you completed the test. Do you understand the instructions as I've explained them to you?
Again, as you've instructed, so now I have to talk.
Right. Do you understand the instructions as I explained them to you? I need you to acknowledge. Give me a verbal. Do you understand the instructions as I've explained them to you? Yes or no?
I do.
Okay. So.
It's on video camera.
Yes.
Yep.
So you do understand.
Yep.
All right. Remember the starting position. You didn't hear. You're not paying attention to what I said. I said that you complete the steps. It's your hands by your side. It's the 9 heel-to-toe steps. You count each one out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. No.
Units on the road and sent you a picture of.
You said you understood the instructions.
I did.
Continue the test until you complete it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. All right, the next test is called the one-legged stand. That was a walk and turn. We're going to do the one-legged stand. This is a little easier starting position. So as we start this, I need you to keep your hands by your side and your feet together while I explain the instructions. Do you understand? This is the same. We're going to go through the same method. It's going to be I explain, I demonstrate, make sure you understand.
Again, I work for the DOT.
Okay. Well, you're not doing as I asked. So hands by your side.
Oh, I'm
hands
sorry
by your
for
side.
In that moment.
I need you to get into the
Sorry,
starting
in
position.
the moment of comfort.
Start. I need you to. So the starting
Again,
position.
So humanity is left.
Okay. Hands by your side, feet together. Okay. This is the starting. I need you to stay in that starting position while I explain the instructions.
Okay. Sorry.
While you perform this test, focus on your foot. Keep your hands by your side. Keep your foot parallel to the ground. If you drop your foot, raise it back up and continue where you left off.
So if it, so temperature doesn't actually interfere.
Ma'am, this is the last test.
I'm just on the record.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm freezing.
Okay.
So
it's on the record. All right.
On the record.
On the record. Okay. So, do I need to explain the instructions again since you interrupted? Would you like me to explain the instructions again?
Yes, I would love
Okay. Starting position is your hands by your side, feet together.
1.
So are you ready to begin?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. My girls are right.
Did you not understand? We're still doing this test.
I do understand that, and I appreciate that.
Are you done with the test?
I'm not done with the test, and I never said that. I just want to make sure my girls are okay.
They're okay. They're with your brother. We're done with the test. You can't even stand up.
What are you saying?
Can you turn around and put your hands behind your back like your prayer hand?
You didn't give me the opportunity on camera.
I did.
No, you're not arresting. Please don't arrest. No.
Put your hand behind your back. Do you want to make a scene? Or not? You're being placed under arrest for suspicion of driving while intoxicated. If you tighten up, it's going to make the cuff tighter.
But I'm working with you.
But you're tensing up. Do you want to make the cuff tighter?
Is that what you want? Like,
I don't want that. 221, you and one owner. 227, are you able to come through? You can't even, ma'am, you can't even stand up. I can't even get you to stand up. All right, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go to my car.
Also, that's my property,
Okay.
please.
And I will maintain your property until you're released.
What that means?
And this has nothing to do about being mean or nice. See, you can't even stand up.
No, you can't. My hands are tied behind the.
Right, and I'm
no
gently
balance.
walking you to
Are
the
you
car.
serious? You're literally going to say you're gonna say that? I have no balance.
Why you have no balance? 'Cause
Yeah.
You're under the influence of
Oh no.
alcohol and or drugs.
I do drugs. You're right. Because I am in my
I don't know you,
position.
ma'am. I don't even know. I'm just doing my job. All right.
The funniest thing is I have to. Yep. Yep. Do it. Do it. Yep.
All right.
Do it.
All right.
I need my phone now.
You what?
Can I please have my phone?
No, ma'am. You can't have property in the back of the car. Once we get to the station, if you need to get a number out of it, but we have to process you once we get to the station. All right?
Fackler was put in the back of a police car and she was taken to police headquarters.
Okay, so. You can help out?
Why is it like...
Put your other foot out, and then we'll be...
I understand how to walk. I thank you for that, but...
All right. Going to... Alright, so we're going to the store. Alright, walk straight.
That's funny. Like you think you get the chance to judge me. I have no idea.
Alright, no.
Sorry.
Just keep going. Just keep going. One more. Alright, there we go.
According to police paperwork, it took multiple attempts to complete a breath test, but the results showed she had a shocking blood alcohol level of 0.37. That is almost 5 times the legal limit to drive. According to New Jersey court records, Fackler was released on bail 2 days after her arrest, but the bail amount, the conditions of her release, unclear. But what we do know is she's facing 3 counts of endangering the welfare of a child in the 3rd degree, and it's our understanding that each one of those carries a possible prison sentence of 3 to 5 years. So we're talking some serious jail time here. We're talking about a problem. Now, police reports indicate that these 3 children were placed in the care of their uncle, and according to reporting from NJ Advance Media, Fackler was at one time the New Jersey Department of Transportation's Director of Statewide Planning. The irony of this is not understated. The media outlet says that it reached out multiple times to find out if Fackler was still employed, but didn't get an answer. And Miss Fackler is scheduled to be back in court for a pre-indictment hearing on May 21st. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Jesse Weber. I'll speak to you next time.